Well, hi. I'm doing my yearly retrospective video in terms of essentially how long I've been on YouTube and how I feel about things about YouTube and essentially how the channel's going. Hi, it's Zach from Husky Leaf Gaming, and this year is my 15th year doing YouTube for a hobby and whatnot, and good lord, I'm still doing this. I enjoy YouTube. It's nice still. 15 years is a long time essentially doing the same hobby, but I've done illustrating for the same amount of time, and I still enjoy doing illustrating. But you're here mainly for just to listen to me ramble about how YouTube is and how I feel about still doing YouTube and all that fun shit. So, over the past year, the channel has gone through a lot of changes. And a couple of changes was we dropped the non-commentary visual novel aspect of the channel. That got dropped. And we added Let's Plays full-time, and we dropped manga readings, and we are doing more anime stuff, anime commentary stuff. And how do I feel about that? I feel fine with that change, mainly because with Let's Plays, we're more ourselves versus the visual novel aspect, where it's just we talk about, things that pertain to the story, or how we feel about certain things, and essentially how our day was. And that it's the same thing, really, but we have fun with it. But with Let's Plays, it's more open for us to be ourselves, because we're playing a game. Some of us don't play the exact games, so some of us are new to the series or just interested in watching it. And sometimes with Let's Plays, not everyone attends. Like, I don't attend Yakuza mainly because that's not my style of game. We are recording more games that are different than like Sonic, Pokemon, Mario. We're expanding to FNAF. We're doing Yakuza. We're doing Metal Gear Solid games, and we plan on doing other games as well. When we get to it. And how do I feel about that in general? Again, like I said, I enjoy it. And because, again, it gives us more of a chance to be ourselves with content creation. Because with content creation, you have to be passionate about what you do. And for a while, we felt stuck with what we're doing because, it was just anime or visual novel and the occasional live stream, which gave us a chance to be ourselves. So that got a bit boring to us. But with now doing Let's Plays essentially full-time in the schedule, it gives us more of a chance to just relax and decompress, which is perfectly fine with me. I enjoy doing the Let's Plays with the guys, and I enjoy that I don't always have to be the one recording games. Like, Parker has been doing a lot of the Let's Play stuff, and I am very content with him sticking with that, because I'm not going to lie, from what I learned in 2024 with everything that went on with the channel and in personal life stuff, I learned that I cannot do everything, and that doing everything, in fact, rushed my burnout with a lot of things. So I decided to I took steps back from doing stuff on YouTube. I honestly took steps back. Like, I no longer, for the most part, because sometimes Parker has tech issues, I don't record anime commentary. Because that was another thing for me to edit. Parker edits that. I don't do end screen stuff anymore, or metadata. Mello and Chris handle that, and I don't fully moderate stuff anymore. Azoth and Chris and Mello deal with moderation, administrative. Parker also helps with thumbnails. He also helps with shorts, and Chris and Mello have been recording stuff for the channel as well. They did their own Persona playthrough, and they edited that. And they gave me thumbnail stuff, and essentially everyone's been doing more for the channel to make it more like it's just us, instead of me just being there saying, hey, here's everyone here. Now it's more like, okay, like, for example, Yakuza, that's Parker, Mello, Chris, and Azoth's thing, and like, I do Mario and Sonic stuff, and that's more like everyone thing. And there's FNAF, where everyone, again, has fun. We're essentially being more ourselves, and what we've learned throughout the past year since our last update video, essentially what we learned is we want to do things our way and have fun our way. because when we used to follow trends. I'm gonna be honest. We used to follow trends with games, visual novels, anime series. We used to follow trends, and that kind of burned us out a bit. And so we kind of just sat back and said, okay, what can we do to make this more fun and make this more engaging for us? Because at the end of the day, we don't want to be burnt out. We enjoy doing YouTube. Essentially, we're hanging out with the guys. You know, not everyone has the opportunity to hang out with their friends multiple days a week. Not everyone gets that opportunity in life. And I'm making use of, essentially, that time. I love hanging out with the guys. I love hanging out with Azoth, Parker, Chappie, Chris, and Mello. I love hanging out with all of them. Because they're honestly the highlight of my week, hanging out with everyone. They're the highlight. And not everyone gets that chance. And what else has been going on with the channel is when it comes to visual novels, because some people have noticed that we're not doing like I'm trying to say the right word here, but we're not focusing on heavily sexual games anymore like we used to. And we all agreed as a group to kind of stay away from those types of games going forward, because they honestly weren't fun for us, because when some sex scenes lasted an hour on auto, mind you, that was on autopilot. We sat there for an hour doing nothing, and we had maybe like 30 minutes of footage. And to be quite honest with you, that was honestly boring for us, because when the sex scene's going on, we're not really commentating, and we're just we're just shooting the shit for an hour. And to me, even for Patreon, it's kind of boring content. So we're trying to stay away from those types of heavy sex-focused games, and we're focusing more on story-driven games. Yes, they're a bit longer, but to us, we enjoy the story. Like, that's why we're doing Love for Hire, Angelic Chaos. We're still doing Magicoi, Sabbath of the Witch. We're doing those types of games because they're yes, they have sex stuff in it, but we enjoy the story-driven aspect of it. And we're focusing more on comedy, because we enjoy the comedic aspect of visual novels, because it's honestly, some of these are really funny, or some are, okay, this is just really stupid, so it is funny, sort of thing. And again, we're doing what we've learned during the past year is we just want to have fun. And that's what we're going to do going forward. We're going to have fun. You're going to see different games from us. Like I said, for Let's Plays, you're going to see like FNAF, you're going to see Metal Gear Solid, Mario Yakuza, potentially other games as well, like Mario 64. I'm doing the live stream version of 70-star run. Parker's doing 120-star run. And we're going to go do some Sonic games afterwards. I plan on going back to Shadow the Hedgehog. We might do Sonic Unleashed PS2 version on my actual PS2, because we tried doing a emulated run of the game, and that did not end so well. So I'm going to try and get my PS2 hooked up. See if that can work. If not, oh well, not much we can do. And when it comes to the channel itself, I'm happy with the channel. I'd rather go with slow growth versus, I'm trying to go with the meta stuff, because trying to keep up with meta where it's ever changing, and we're not recording the same game like every single recording session. Like, for those who are unaware of our recording schedule, we record one game on Monday, one game on Wednesday for visual novels, and that's it. Otherwise, it's either we record on a Tuesday or a Thursday for our Let's Play. Then sometimes we record anime commentaries on Friday or movies on Friday. Then we do live streams either Saturday or Sunday. And so some of these other visual novel channels, I'm not dissing them. I'm not, these channels work just as hard, because some of these channels who are pumping out like video after video after video of these parts, like, good for them. You got the time, the energy. We don't like recording the same game consistently because we get burnt out on it. It's like, could we absolutely do the entire Magicoi game in a solid year? Yes, if we recorded it like every single week, but that would get boring. It's like, it's nice to go like record one route for a game, like a common route or a specific girls route, then move on to another game, to another route for another game, and just keep rotating it, because that's what keeps your mind fresh, and that's essentially, it makes it more fun for us. And how do I feel about the state of YouTube in general? YouTube's ever changing, and I started doing this in 2010, and YouTube 2010 is completely different to what it is today. And I'm not gonna lie, I do not like the new YouTube, mainly because it's just very difficult to get your stuff out there if you're not doing meta stuff. And since we're not doing meta stuff, our analytics have slowed down a bit, but what's making things different is people are watching our content long form. It's just growth is a bit slower than expected, which again, and this is another thing that I just accepted with doing YouTube. I'm okay with slow growth or fast growth. I'm 100% okay with everything that's going on. I'm okay with it. I am okay with the growth being slow because I understand that some people watch certain games or watch certain things on our channel, and it all evens out in the end because we still have a fan base who essentially watches us for us, and we have people who watch things just for a game, or we have people who just want to watch a certain anime or certain manga they want us to read. It's like we have such a diverse audience, and that's okay. I'm okay with that, and that's what makes YouTube fun. Is we have a diverse amount of people who watch us, and it gives us different perspectives, and we see comments. We love seeing comments from like Christopher and Desmond and other people. We love seeing essentially everyone come by, leave a comment and stuff. Essentially, it's really nice seeing you guys comment. And for updates for the channel, there isn't really many updates. I might go back to non-commentary visual novels on maybe on the weekends, so it's not too much trouble for me. And we are going to go back to Magicoy and Love for Hire and those games after we finish Nikopara and Angelic Chaos, Common Root. We are going to get back to that, so don't worry. It's just it takes time. And I am going to update the Patreon soon with all the movies and stuff like that. I'm going to do that soon, because it's been very busy the past few months, and I did 40 straight weeks of grad school, so I honestly needed time off because I got burnt out a lot of things. I just needed time for myself. And now that I'm getting back in the routine of getting work done again, I'm getting slowly back into it. Just give me some time and I'll finish up. But overall, I'm just thankful that people are still watching me after, 15 years of doing stuff on this website. I'm just very thankful for everything, and I just wanted to thank all of you personally for still sticking around with us. And I want to thank, Parker, Azoth, Chappie, Chris, and Mello, everyone who's participated on the channel. Parker still smells, so there's that. Parker's stinky. And I know he's going to watch this, and he's going to send a comment saying, I don't. Saying, sure, say that. Keep saying that every time. Maybe we'll believe you one day. Maybe. Otherwise, for other content in the channel, we're not, like I said, we're not going to focus on sex-heavy stuff anymore. That ship's kind of sailed because, yes, there's other channels that do it in clickbait. We're just not into that stuff anymore because we just want to have fun. Because the purpose of this channel is to have fun and to enjoy each other's company, and that's what we want to do going forward. We might bring back manga readings, but the issue with manga readings is that takes a lot of time to edit. And the one who edits those is Parker. And Parker's trying to catch up a lot of work. So maybe we might do one a month. Well, excuse me, as like a treat or as a exclusive video on our membership. There's plenty of content on the Patreon and on the YouTube memberships. I highly suggest becoming a member. It's only $1. Same with Patreon, only $1. That's about the price of a fountain soda at the gas station, so we're cheaper than a lot of other people. Some VTubers start at fucking $10 for a membership just to get a special role on Discord. I might introduce that on the Discord. We do have a Discord if you want to hang out. There is a Discord there. I might start doing monthly game nights or something there. I don't know yet. But there's just again with the channel, we're content with the current schedule. We're content with it, and it's more like I just like having fun with everything, and it's still surreal that I've been doing this for 15 years, and I don't regret anything, honestly, with YouTube. I don't, because if I didn't do YouTube, I wouldn't have met the people that I care about a lot, like my friends and everyone else, and that's important to me, Again, all of us enjoy each other's time. It's just we just like having fun. And it's fun, just shooting the shit during a game or talking about lore of a game like FNAF, or someone geeking out over something in a game. That's honestly fun to me. But otherwise, nothing's really going to change on the channel. We're going to keep things the same, and unless something drastic changes, like I'll announce if I'm going to bring back non-commentary visual novels on the weekend. I'm considering starting it back up in the fall, but there's no guarantee of that. So, and for games, like I said, again, we're gonna do FNAF, Metal Gear Solid, more Yakuza and Mario and Pokemon and Sonic, those games. And again, we're gonna stick with this. The main point of this video, is I want to reiterate, is we're having fun, and I know some of you are dying to hear about the analytics of the channel. The channel analytically is doing fine. You know, we gained more subscribers so far this year than we have last year overall, and we're about halfway through the year. We've gained more views this year than we have since last year. We have more watch time this year. We're already essentially speeding past all expectations for the channel. And I'm proud of that, because we're working hard to make a change in our channel's overall aesthetic, and it's working. And, you know, some people have said to me, like, why don't you delete your old content and stuff? You know, it's like, you got a lot of videos on there. If you're not proud of the old stuff, you know, just delete it. It's like, I keep the old stuff around because that's our channel's history. You know, Husky Leaf Gaming has technically been a thing since 2016. And when I did it, 2014 actually, 2014. So I started it when I was a senior in high school, and I was with my friend group, which I'm still friends with today, mind you. They're just not much into game recording. When we play, me and my high school friends, when we play like Magic Online, none of them are really into recording YouTube videos, which is fine. You know, not everyone's comfortable with that, but they know I do YouTube and streaming, and they're supportive of it, which I'm thankful for. Otherwise, like I said, there's not much else, really. This has honestly been a very relaxed type of update. I know last year I had a lot of updates saying, oh, I don't know what to do, Blisted, and I was like, this year it's more like, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. I think we finally came to our senses that we don't have to do trend chasing. We can just be ourselves, and it works. And so far this year, being ourselves and just getting stuff done has worked. And I'm very thankful for it. Once again, if you want to become a member, click the link in the description. It's $1. Become a Patreon member. Link in the description, $1. I'm gonna update the Patreon. Like I said, we might do manga readings as an exclusive video for Patreon and YouTube members. But again, I'll think about it. But it's part of an update. And again, I'll update stuff in the community post, and I'll make a video later if there's changes to things. But again, I'm glad to be here for 15 years. Next year is going to be interesting to see how things have changed. I like doing these yearly review videos during, believe it or not, today's my birthday. Day recording this, July 17th is my birthday. I've done this every year. I always do an update video and everything. So once again, thank you for your time, and I appreciate you listening to me. Like, favorite, subscribe, give 5 stars. If you really like this video, man, I'm that old where I can say that videos were 5-star ratings. This is how you can determine a video, and you can actually reply to a video directly in the video now. It's like, it's just interesting how things have changed over the time, and we are going to get more shorts out. It's just, we need the time. And, excuse me, Parker's computer got really screwed over this spring, so a lot of stuff got delayed, which, you know, life happens, can't help it. But we're going to do better with shorts, so we're going to make sure the Patreon's updated and everything else is all set. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys for whatever we do next, and I'll let you know if we update anything. Once again, like, favorite, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.